Cowan is best known for his comedic roles, but after acquiring the guitar of chart topper Niall Horan, the entertainer seems to have his sights set on following in the footsteps of Jimmy. Sorry, I shouldn't have. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, so we decided to set Rory a musical challenge enlisting the help of internationally renowned singer and guitar player Brian Kennedy. Good morning to you both.
Morning,
Good morning. Let's set the scene on this. And I
There was dinner in the Ivy and the three...
No, it was the Trocadero, actually. It was dinner, and I set this challenge because, Rory, tell us about this fabulous guitar which we see is signed by Niall Horan.
Yeah, I was at Julian Benson's cystic fibrosis ball just before Christmas, and I always think that when you go to these balls, you have to spend money. Because the meal's it's like going to a wedding. You've got to cover the cost of the meal, you've got to spend money. And I looked at what was in the auction, and there was holidays to Dubai. I've no interest. There was a car. I have a car. There was a load of other stuff. Football matches.
So
I've no interest.
We saw
this guitar was the only thing I was interested in. So and it was going for a fabulous cost. So I paid €4,000 for it, and it was delivered a while ago. It had to come from Capital in Los Angeles. It was stored out there. And then Niall signed it.
Niall signed it.
Rory, thank you for
your generosity. Best wishes, Niall Horan. Yeah.
So he signed it. Now it's a Gibson guitar, and the thing about it is I don't play guitar, but I would think a guitar like this should be played.
And this is what you were saying, because we were having dinner and you were saying to me, what am I going to do? And I said to Brian, Brian, will you teach Rory how to play the guitar?
Because you're about to turn 60, may I tell
I'm 60 in July, yes.
So for his birthday, and also for a really good cause, we just thought, look, I'll teach you. We're neighbours. We live down the street from each other. So I'm going to come maybe once or twice a week and give you some lessons. And what's the song you want to say? Do you know yet?
I wanted to do something lively. My favourite band is the Beatles, so I thought we'll go with Twisted Shout.
Oh, do you know
that
one?
It's live.
Shake it up, big it now. Twist and shout.
There you go.
Come on, Rory now.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to do this?
I think so.
Right,
I
you
wanted something lively.
You can sing.
You can sing.
You can sing, you can hold a tune. No, timing, though. And rhythm, Brian. Now, he's obviously, because he's a comic actor, timing is essential. So most comedians have some musical ability, don't they?
Yeah, they do, I would say so. They certainly have an instinct for it, you know. And so we decided that maybe, remember, Alan, we were talking about this. There's so many cancer charities out there. We'd like to think of a good local charity for us, let's say. And maybe if this turns out well, and maybe we get my producer, Billy Farrell, involved, we could even record it, put it out, iTunes, whatever it is, and raise money for a cancer charity of our choice.
This is
so no pressure, Rory Cowan.
That's the idea.
Theory on paper looks great. No, the reality is that have you ever learned an instrument or played an instrument?
There was one time I had one guitar lesson, but we're going back over 45 years ago. When I was a child, I lived in Limerick, and I went to the Jesuits, the Crescent Comprehensive in Duradoyle. And they're mad about rugby, the Jesuits down there.
That's right.
And rugby was like compulsory. It was like Irish, English, maths and rugby.
We used to play against them. I
thought, I'm not playing rugby. Look at me even now. I thought, I'm not playing rugby. There's absolutely no way.
Rugby's not playing you.
There's no way I'm playing rugby.
Well, Keith Wood, as you know, is from Killaloe, where I used to live, so it's a big rugby place.
I thought, no, I'm not having that. And eventually my mother went down and said he doesn't want to play. And after a lot of to and fro, they eventually said, if he learns a musical instrument, that will do. And he can do that on Wednesday afternoon instead of... No, I had one lesson, and the reason I had only one, my dad bought me a guitar. I went down and the guy was showing me a few chords and I'm strumming along and he's showing me, and it's all sounding great. And then he said, now sing along, and he started to go, Michael rowed the boat ashore, and I went, what? I wanted to go. I thought it was going to be like...
You wanted to be Jimi Hendrix.
I wanted to be Jimi Hendrix or Mark Bolan, I loved at the time. So I was on the way home and I just threw the guitar over the bridge into the Shannon.
That's a really important thing to say, because you have to learn something you love. Choose a song you love and then it'll become much easier. I promise you, you're going to do it. I promise you're going to do it. But you're going to have to work hard.
So are we going to go with that song then?
Yeah,
I wanted a lively one. I wanted a Beatles one.
And so how difficult is that going to be? We're setting the target of a month. So in 2 weeks, we're going to go down to see how you're getting on, and then in a month's time, you're going to come back sing the full maybe not, maybe a chorus and a verse and a chorus, a version.
With Brian, I'd be fine, because Brian is brilliant.
Yes,
so
but Rory, you're going to have to play the guitar. Never mind about me.
No, but the thing is, if I set my mind to do something...
Give him the guitar there for a second.
I wouldn't know chord. I wouldn't know any chord.
Go on, try anything.
Remember A, I was showing you, right?
One?
So this is A. So start there.
The 3 there.
Yeah.
Stop on the 4th.
The great thing about Twist and Shout, there's only 3 chords.
Yeah.
So really
even when you say that, you have to...
Nearly. So to move all that shape down one.
Yeah.
Nearly. Yeah, the whole shape down one. Exactly.
What? This?
Try that.
Which?
Yeah,
Shake it on, baby, now.
Well,
this is chord number 1.
Back tomorrow, I don't know. I don't think so.
Mr. Kennedy, that's grand. Now, you see, the thing is that the success or failure of this is going to depend on your teaching ability.
That's right.
So have you ever taught it? I mean,
look, I'm self-taught myself, so that's what I'll be applying to it, because I'm not coming at it technically. I'm going to come at it in an instinctive kind of way. But certainly, yeah. I mean, I have a good ear. I learn from I'm always watching other people, what they're doing.
You're a very good guitar.
Well,
he has a very good guitar.
I do what I do, you know, and I'd love to impart a wee bit of knowledge, but we've got to have fun with it.
And I'm going to have a great time because Brian Kennedy is teaching me. It's not just some random.
Listen, as long as you keep your hats away from me.
It's not just
randomer.
You're not a
Brian
random.
Kennedy. That's like, I mean,
we're neighbours.
Who else? I mean, who else is going to get? But this is, I've got the guitar, but not the.
And the great thing is,
used on every
starting with a $4,000 guitar.
Hopefully we'll get Niall Horan in for the last day as well.
Absolutely, you're welcome now.
Brian, when people heard you,
listen, this is fabulous. There's a thing in there that
it's called a pickup, Rory.
I was just going to say there's a thing in there that makes it go.
You worked in the rock and roll business for how long?
How long were you in EMI?
For years.
Yeah. Went to every gig, every band.
And now it's your turn, Rory, for the spotlight.
What's that in there, Mark?
It's a pickup.
What's that?
It means you can hear it.
What?
You stick something in
basically a
there,
microphone inside.
and
it makes it electric.
Oh, that's what makes it heard on a PA.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Mr. Kennedy, while we have you here, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since all the stuff, and I know you've been on other shows and Pokemon and all the rest of it, but I met you at a gig the other night, and I had to say, I was surprised and thrilled at how well you're looking.
Oh, thank you very much. I was surprised and thrilled at how well you can do air guitar and Floyd. Can I just tell you? No, I'm doing very well. Look, I mean, in all seriousness, you know, the operation was last October. I'm in recovery. It's going very well. I have chemo every 2 weeks, still until the middle of June. I'm still in chemo. But look, I'm getting through it till the middle of June, and then I'm finished. Fingers crossed. So I feel really good. Chemo's kind of like jet lag, you know. It's like really bad for me anyway. My hair's getting a bit thinner. I mean, if that's the
well, you always had too much of it anyway.
Well, that's true. My hairdresser used to actually thin it out, bizarrely. But no, I feel very good. That St James's Hospital are incredible. They're an army of angels, those people. So I'm getting through it. And this stuff is making me feel better.
You're starting on a new record as well?
I am. Billy Farrell and I are cooking up something new, but for the time being, Rory Cowan, do you accept the challenge?
I accept the challenge.
Okay.
And I know it'll be no
problem. So how long are we?
We're a month.
A month.
So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to go down. Brian has this new music room in his house.
In the house.
And we're looking at the charity. We're probably going to be ARC beside.
It's our local charity, and I would love to give a shout out to ARC.
And it's great, and we might. And Brian goes and gets some.
I get reflexology there
after his chemo and stuff like that. So it'd be great to raise some money for them.
Oh, fantastic.
And we'll hopefully get it out to all the papers as well that we're doing this, and then for when the single in it. The single, maybe a single in a month's time.
No, he'd be used to being in the
charts.
charts.
If they formed a duo, we have to think of a name for the duo.
Oh yes.
Can we throw it to the people at home?
Let's our viewers. What would you call the duo? Now, be nice.
Be nice.
What would the duo be called if they were going to release the single?
Just change my name to John F. and just leave him as Kennedy. Oh no,
well, Boy George calls me Jackie Kennedy. Do you know that? He calls me Jackie.
Okay, listen. Best of luck with it. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time, and then we'll be back in a month to see it all in action.